After new investigators found evidence proving who's responsible for Tupac's passing, the news wrote, "The reinvestigation of Tupac's passing is revealing new names and evidence of those involved. New name brought up is Suge Knight, which resulted in Tupac's father speaking out." It reads, "Tupac's biological father says if he would have been a better father, Tupac would still be alive today because he would have never trusted Suge Knight, but because he wasn't there, he looked at Suge like a father figure."
Well, Suge Knight.
Right.
You know, this motherfucker, I feel so bad. I gotta live the rest of my life realizing that maybe if I was a better father, he might not have gotten in that situation. He might have had enough wisdom to know that this motherfucker is nothing but a scoundrel. But he looked up to him like a father. Then to find out a year, 8 months later, that he's cheating him out of all of his money, that's the final betrayal.
He's speaking out due to investigators highlighting that Suge's side of the story has been strange since Tupac was targeted. People are now questioning why Suge never hired Tupac any security, especially because Suge came from a security background.
First of all, you seen what happened. Suge understands who he's dealing with, or what that just happened with, right?
Yeah.
I would have off the top shut my artist down. And if I would have shut him down, I would have moved him in a way to where could nobody get to him. Suge, you know what you doing, don't do. Like, it ain't no security on him.
Something also weird about Suge in the case is that he claims Tupac is still alive and that when Tupac was in the hospital, he was doing okay. "When I left that hospital, me and Tupac were laughing and joking. I don't see how somebody can turn from doing well to doing bad."
I mean, when I left that hospital, me and Pac was laughing and joking. So I don't see how somebody can turn from doing well to doing bad.
So you seriously think that he might still be alive?
I'm gonna tell you this, Pac, you never know.
But what's weird is the feds claim that Tupac was in a very deep sleep, which means Suge wouldn't have been able to talk with Tupac in the hospital. It starts to make more sense when you see the new police records, which reported, Detective Russell Poole suspected that Knight arranged Tupac's passing before he could exit the label, then framed the rival Crips to throw off investigators. And the most famous Blue member in the world is Snoop Dogg, which made him the perfect person to pin the crime on. The more you investigate the situation, you find out that Snoop admitted that he was supposed to be with Tupac on the night he was hit. But 2 days before that night, he stopped being friends with Tupac.
With Tupac, though, in regards to Tupac, I heard a story, did you give him different advice that night on where to go?
I didn't give him no advice.
Right.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So.
Saying during the Tyson.
Yeah, this incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't in the car with them.
Snoop continued the interview by saying he was supposed to be in the BMW, but because of an argument with Tupac, he didn't go.
The last time me and Tupac was on the same page, and I did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she asked me, how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I told her that I like their music and I want to do music with them. Bro didn't like that, Tupac didn't like that, so we had a misunderstanding. So on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable around them for what they had did, as far as I didn't let my security ride with me. So to protect myself and to, prevent from happening, I slept under a blanket with the knife and the fork just in case something was to go wrong, but it didn't.
Suge and Diddy did such a good job at framing Snoop Dogg that a reaction wrote, "Is anyone going to mention how Snoop Dogg could have stopped Tupac from passing? These new files coming out are upsetting, knowing Tupac should still be alive," which came with a reaction from Faison Love.
I always felt when Pac died, it was because Snoop could have stopped that whole thing. I mean, because like I said, Snoop was a Crip. Pac offended some Crips. Doing some gang, some dumb, really. It was set off a whole chain of events. In LA don't get mad, they get even. So,